What's going on? It's my life in the shot. I'm your host down in Washington. A 15-year-old girl shot in the head. I'm going to bring you guys that story. I'll also bring you guys out there to where it happened. I'm going to bring you guys the full story. You guys know how much I hate a thief. They were trying to rob her. OMG. I'm going to bring you guys also the stats of motor vehicle theft in the city of Chicago. 135% increase so far in 2023. Help it make sense. I'm going to also bring you guys the stat of the homicides as in April and in 2023 thus far. What's going on with this, Renee?
So early Easter morning around 12:50 a.m., 15-year-old Demea Morris was shot in the back of the head on 106 in Sangamon, and she was also in the car with her other siblings as well.
Right. They're going to say that she was in the car with her brother and sister. Now, they're going to also say that this happened a little bit before 1 a.m. on Sunday, on Easter Sunday. So now, story's going to say, they say that she was in the car with her siblings happened, who watched the whole thing happen after surviving another scary situation before the shooting. Now, I'm not sure what that scary situation was before the shooting. Unfortunately, it's like we're going to have to just move away from our communities, man. It's just getting too dangerous. A lot of people just pack their bags and they move.
If you do try to get away, unfortunately, they will shoot after you. Unfortunately, I think they almost get offensive about you trying to get away.
Right. You know what? And at the end of the day, you know, man, if it is a car, if it's a jury, you know, I would say, hey, you know, just give it to them. You know, it ain't worth your life. But man, people work hard for what they have, especially a car. These youngsters out here carjacking old women, old ladies, grandparents. We need to take back our community. New Era Detroit. We did that story in New Era Detroit. There was an 80-year-old woman that was assaulted. They knocked on every door. Find that man. Knock, knock, excuse me. Here's what happened down the street. Are you going to help us find this man? Did you see this man? Here go the description. We ain't. The police chief in Detroit told his squad. He said, call your wives, call your family. Nobody goes home today. Nobody goes home. Call your parents, call your kids. Tell them you're going to be late today. None of you are going home. I said, there you go. All right, so now let's look at the motor vehicle theft. 135%. There's 8,101. It's saying but the fourth month. It's April 11th. 135% change. In 2 years is a 230% change. I hate a thief. It's jobs all out here. There's Amazon jobs. You can sell waters in the street, for God's sake. You can cut grass. Some of these lazy bums just don't want to work, period.
And also take note, it's a lot of the juveniles committing these carjackings. I mean, they're as young as 14 that they've been arresting for these carjackings. So we really need to look at the parents.
We need to look at the parents or lack thereof. Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Group economics, we definitely need to shop at the business in the community so it can give jobs back to the people in the community. No question. All right? There's jobs everywhere. And unfortunately, we spend 98% of our money outside of our community. We spend $1.3 trillion. We're the biggest consumers in the world. However, check it out. Homicides is a minus 17% if y'all want to shit, you know, if any good to come out of this story, that could be it. But check out robberies, aggravated assaults.
Right, so homicides are down, but carjackings are up.
All right, so now check it out. All right, so they're gonna say that the little girl was shot as they pulled off just a little bit before 1 a.m. Police say she transported to the University Medical where she was pronounced $13,000 reward. Now, Philly, they up to $30,000 reward for every homicide. That's probably coming out the taxpayers' dollars. But however, here in Chicago, it's got to come out of, you know, so shout out to Andrew Holmes. I saw his story and his daughter passed. She was at a gas station and some idiots were shooting at each other. And so he's a proud activist here in Chicago. Shout out to him. I think he gave some money up. All Kids Matter. Those community groups are offering a $13,000. I know Father Flager offered $5,000 for each homicide that leads to an arrest. So it's $13,000
And as of right now, they don't have any suspects.
Right. They don't have any suspects as of now. Now, there's a new superintendent coming in. With Mayor Lori Lightfoot leaving, Superintendent David Brown is stepping down. All right? New superintendent comes in. Renee, what do you think they do? What would you say?
I think they can add more patrols, but I'm not sure how much that would do. I mean, as far as I think it start with the parents, as far as the juveniles and the youth carjacking, getting access to weapons. I think that start with parenting at home. I mean, do we maybe charge the parents?
I say we charge the parents or lack thereof. I always say, I say, yeah, we bring it back home. We're down 1,700 detectives. All right, so we definitely need to plug that hole. We need to also help ourselves. I keep telling people we cannot vote our way out this. We can't pray our way out this. We're gonna have to. Lori Lightfoot said, "Hey, if y'all put out Ring doorbell cameras, I reimburse you." If I'm a home inspector, I think that every single home, you don't have a camera, we can't pass your inspection. You need to have cameras all around. Because when a homicide happened on this block, we need to see what happened. Honestly, I would do that.
Yeah, I definitely think they need to add more police patrol. Unfortunately, police officers, people applying for the police force is down, right? People don't want to be police anymore. So, I mean, they're going to have some incentives to hire some more cops.
But see, you know what? But one of the things that when I interviewed the guy who worked for whatchamacallit, he said that, hey, they want to change Brandon Johnson, the guy who worked for Brandon Johnson. He said they want to change that. If you had stolen a Snicker when you was 10, see, you can't be a police officer in your community. Nope, see, you were 10, see. Aha, gotcha. And that's unfortunate. So many times in our community, it's a disconnect from the police because it's being policed by people who are not from the community. 95% of the people policing that community are not from the community. And a lot of times lack compassion for the community.
Yeah, that definitely is a problem. You definitely want to have people that's from the community to police the community. Definitely.
Right. So it's a lot that needs to be done. We're going to have to help ourselves. Like I say, New Era Chicago went out there. New Era Detroit. There is a New Era Chicago. I did film them. They did go to communities when stuff like this happened. They knocked on doors. They cleaned up the community. They told people, hey, go shop at this business that hires from the community, that live in the community. Therefore, we can help ourselves. Shout out to both those, New Era Detroit and New Era Chicago. Shout out to Andrew Holmes. Thanks for coming on, Renee. Make sure you guys like, comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.
Pussy on fire. Ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.